global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Something unique happens a few hours ago during a meeting heavily led by the Simplified movement, and there's a statement being made by one of the organizers that definitely from the body language of Okojobo didn't sit well with him. But it's better you watch this video. For a while now, for weeks running, ever since the suspended governor Simplified Fubara, they have been gathering. It looks as if it's a week-long, jubilation and celebration and gathering, and it's always hottest or more potent every Friday night, every Saturday. And they said to send this message to all Riverians through this particular medium. Let's watch this video. We'll come back from my colleague.
Simplify movement. Reverse first. Reverse first. Simplify movement. Reverse first. Simplify movement. We are at the verge of closing before our dear leader. You can't late. You can't late. Sit down first. May not start waiting. Let me, on behalf of the leaders and leadership of Simplified Movement, recognize our dear leader and friend and brother, Right Honorable Victor Okojobo, former Speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly, who walked in here with our dear brother and leader, Right Honorable Adams Dabotrodima, distinguished service star of Rivers State, former Speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly. Our dear leader, these are members of Simplified Movement. We are here hanging out as usual, as a happy people, as a happy family, to continue to commune as a family in celebration of God's favor to us. And today, by the special but duty calls, who has also extended his felicitation to all of us to say that he approved what we are doing. We have an organogram, we have a hierarchy, we have a tradition. Before it will get to the point of hosting, every approval has been gotten. So we are here today to celebrate and to appreciate the kind gesture of our brother, Prince Wokora, who, without being forced, also volunteered to say that today, Friday, in our usual Friday hangout, that we are going to take, even if it's a bottle of water. So I want to thank you for your commitment. Some of you have been here since 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, till this time. We are only closing the official section. You can sit after now. But in our tradition, we must close officially. So we want to also tell you that Simplified Movement office is open 24 hours of the day. You can come here and find out any information you want. You want to see DG is open. Mr. Speaker is open. Every principal officer of our family is open. You can see any person and ask questions for clarification. So we want to thank you and also welcome more people that are willing to host. We will appreciate you if you follow the due channels and ask proper questions. We don't just do our hosting. There are things that are embedded in it. So we want to thank you for coming and pray that wherever you are, continue to pray to God. Our principal believes in God, and that God knoweth the end from the beginning. And whatever thing that he desires is what will happen. So we appreciate you for coming and pray, even as you believe in, that God will lead you to your various homes. Let me also make an announcement. We have a program tomorrow and Sunday. Tomorrow, one of our supporters, a very renowned believer of the...
Alright, welcome back. If you've watched the video, watch again. You'll notice that when the introduction was made, Right Honorable Okojumbo when he was told that a former speaker, his face was quite very formal. And one may wonder, is it that he does not know that he's a former speaker? And another question, my colleague is in the house, another question that is begging for answer is that why are they now saying they want to appreciate their brother who said he wants to host, that even if it's just pure water they drink, they're okay? Is it compulsory that you must be hosting every Friday? Are you trying to give an impression or image that you're all gathered together? And if you notice the crowd that came out this time around, there are quite few compared to the other ones that used to be very massive. And one or two came very late, and they said you came very late, but all the same, which means some of them, the tempo of always coming for that gathering have reduced, or maybe the food is no longer as potent, quote unquote, as it used to be. And they're now asking for more people to join the movement, saying the offices are open. Their offices are open for more people to come in and join the Simplified movement. Is there something we are missing here? Why is it that it's now compulsory for them to always meet every day, particularly every weekend, to give a unified front? What's your take on all of this?
Well, I think that one of the things that politics demand is for you to always be in the forefront, giving people that impression that, you guys have not called off your support for whoever you're supporting. I think that's exactly what the Simplified movement is trying to do. But unfortunately, I would say that Simplified movement, as much as it is what it is, but for me, the foundation is very unstable, being that they do not actually have a follow. That's who they are following is absolutely not in charge, So that's the troubling part of it. With the way things are going, we know that in the nearest future, the president Fubara may likely take a move, which most people are looking at possible defection to APC or, aligning with what Wike wants him to do and all of that. And I know strongly that if there's nothing Wike wants him to do, is that he should not contest. And the big question that if he does not contest for 2023, where is his fate? And where is the place of the Simplified movement? I think that's what they should be more concerned about. As of now, it should be a period of strategizing and having meetings with this so-called, the boss of the house, which is similar Fubara, to know your standpoint. Because the most terrifying and troubling aspect of life is for you to follow person who no road. That's the thing. Someone who doesn't know the road and is following another person who is not even telling him the truth. So it would be a bunch of trouble for them, because I feel that for you to follow a man like this, you have traded everything that you have. And you have declared your stand publicly, which means that if you want to cross-carpet to the other team or the other group, it will be a difficult thing for you to fit in. And that's why you need to follow someone who is very sure of where he's heading. Because if the person is not sure of where he's heading, automatically you guys can end up anywhere. So for me, I would say, as much as they are demanding for new members to come in, the big question that any new member who is reasonable should ask them is, where are we heading? You understand? Where are we going to? Because already I'm seeing this Simplified movement crash at a point. Because if your boss here is going to be, is going to be a senior boy to somebody, and the person will tell him, don't run again. He won't run now. And when he doesn't run, what's the essence of being a Simplified movement, supporter? So these are some of the things that they should be more concerned about. And then on the issue of speakership, it's something that anybody should appreciate, the fact that you had an opportunity of featuring as a speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly. It's quite dignifying, I would say. Whether they call you former speaker, they don't call you former speaker, but the truth remains. But once upon a time, you were recognized as a speaker of, House of Assembly in Rivers State. Nobody can take that away from you. That's just my standpoint on this.
All right, that's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation. What's your take? Have a nice